Hey everybody, here is PsychoEagle with PsychoEagle Gaming. I want to welcome you back to the channel, new, old. I just want to say that I missed you guys. I've been out on some personal issues, and I just want to say that I should be shoving out more videos. Now tonight I want to welcome you to a special deck tech, my first deck tech, and it's going to be over a deck that my one friend made, and it's got a lot of meaning to me. So I will let you guys be the decider on whether it's good or not, and let me know if I can make any type of changes or anything, and I will see you guys in the video. Hey everybody, here's time for the deck tech. This deck means a lot to me because it was a deck that a friend of mine had made just before he'd gone into service, and he gave his life out there on the line of duty, so I'm doing this in his name. I love you, Steven. I hope that you're actually hearing this from heaven, you know. First off, I'm gonna run 4 Galerider Slivers. It's a 1-tap for blue sliver creatures you control have flying, and it's a 1/1. For a 1-drop for green, it is Virulent Sliver. All sliver creatures have Poisonous 1, which pretty much is infect. I'm going to run 4 of these, and it's a 1/1 as well. Here's Gemhide Sliver. Has a part of the mana ramp to get the higher creatures out. It is a 2-drop for 1 colorless, 1 green, and it states all slivers have tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. It is a 1/1. I'm going to run 4 of these. I don't know if I said that before. Also, I'm going to be running 4 mana weft slivers, which is pretty much the same, except it states sliver creatures you control have tap and add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. I'm only going to be running 2 with Sentinel Slivers, which is a 2-drop for 1 colorless, 1 white. It's a 2/2, and sliver creatures you control have vigilance. I have 4 of these in here for the purpose of the Eldrazi aspect of this deck. It is Ghostflame Slivers. It's a 2-drop for a black and a red. All slivers are colorless. It is a 2/2. I'm going to be running 3 copies of Blur Sliver for 2 colorless, 1 red. Sliver creatures you control have haste. Here's a high-paying one. It is Sliver Hive Lord. It is a legendary creature for a set of rainbow. It is a 5/5. Sliver creatures you control have indestructible, and I'm only going to be running 1 of these due to the legendary rule. Also, I have Sliver Legion for another 1 set of rainbows, another legendary sliver. All sliver creatures get +1/+1 for each other sliver in play. It is a 7/7. Once again, I'm only running 1 due to the legend rule. Here's where all the ramping is going to go into play at. Here's Sponsire Vulamog. It is a 10-drop. It is an Eldrazi with Annihilator 1. Going back to the old school days, which I wish they would bring back for these guys. Tap 4 to put 2/0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens onto the battlefield, and they have sacrifice this creature to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. For you to drop 20 on it, cast any number of Eldrazi cards you own from outside the game without paying their mana cost. And that is going to come in big. It is a 7/11, and I'm running 4 of these. Desolation Twin is going to be set outside of the game for a 10-drop. When you cast Desolation Twin, put a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi creature token onto the battlefield. Now, my friend had ran 4 of these in case he ran against a counter control deck. I'm only going to have 1 of these in here for right now, and it is a 10/10 itself. Kozilek, the Butcher of Truth, he drops for 10. He is a legendary Eldrazi. When you cast Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, draw 4 cards. It has Annihilator 4, and when Kozilek is put into a graveyard from anywhere, its owner shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library, and it is a 12/12. And once again, due to the legendary rule, I'm only running one of these bad boys. For Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, it drops for 11 as a legendary creature Eldrazi. When you cast Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, destroy target permanent. It is indestructible. It has Annihilator 4. And as Kozilek, when it enters the graveyard, shuffle your graveyard into your library. I'm only running one of these, and it is a 10/10. And bad boy that came off of the Banhammer a few sets ago, Gruul, the Aeon's Torn, is a 15-drop. It is another legendary. Gruul, the Aeon's Torn, can't be countered. When you cast Gruul, take an extra turn after this one. Flying, protection from color spells, and Annihilator 6. And the same as it's put into the graveyard, it is your entire graveyard is shuffled into your library. It's a 15/15. Here's where I say that the Ghostflame Sliver comes into play here, turning all Slivers to colorless. All is dust. It taps for 7. It is a tribal sorcery Eldrazi, and each player sacrifices all colored permanents he or she controls. I'm having 4 of these outside the game in case someone comes up with the control and could counter a few of them. I could still wipe it out. Eldrazi Conscription. It taps for 8. It's a tribal enchantment. It is an Eldrazi aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +10/+10. Has trample and Annihilator 2. And I'm going to have 4 of these for the same reason. If it gets countered, then I have backups. And it's all going towards Gruul or whatever is available to hit with. And then Xenograph is going to be funny in this deck because it taps for 5, 4 colors of blue. It is an enchantment. As Xenograph enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. In this case, it would be Sliver. Now, each creature that you control that is the chosen type, in addition to its other types, I'm going to have 4 of these in here. And now, here we go to the mana base, and I want everybody to correct me if I'm wrong, to point me out to other suggestions if there is any. I have a Nykthos. I'm Shrine to Nyx. It's a legendary land. Tap it, add a colorless mana to your pool. Tap 2, tap this. Choose a color. Add your for you to add to your mana pool an amount of mana that is equal to the color devotion to what you chose. I'm only running one of these. And then I have Urza's Tower. I am gonna run 4 of these. Tap to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. If you have Urza's Mine, Urza's Tower, and Urza's Power Plant in play at the same time, tap to add 3 colorless mana to your mana pool instead. And and the same goes for Urza's Mine. Tap 1 to add a color. Tap to add 1 colorless and let you have all 3, then tap to add 2 to your mana pool. I'm going to run 4 of these. I have Urza's Power Plant, which tap to add 1 colorless. If you own all 3 at the same time, tap to add 2 colorless mana to your mana pool. I'm also going to run 4 of these. I'm only going to run 1 Orzhov Basilica. Orzhov Basilica enters the battlefield tapped when Orzhov Basilica enters the battlefield. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. And if you untap it, it adds a white and a black to it. So as that boilers work, it does the same, except it adds a blue and a red. I'm having the same with Simic Growth Chamber, except it adds a green and a blue. I'm also having a Gruul Turf. Gruul Turf enters the battlefield tapped, and it adds a red and a green. I'm only running 1 swamp. I'm going to have 2 forests. I'm going to have 2 mountains, 1 plain, and I'm going to have 1 island. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this deck tech. Like I said, if you have any other ideas, if you have suggestions how to change anything up to make it run smoother, I'm open to opinions, suggestions, open criticism. And if you would like to donate to the channel to help me fund other projects and to get stuff going so I could open up sealed magic products. Like I will have a PayPal link in the description, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched this, anybody who opens up their mind to it, and I just want to say that I love all you guys, and I will see you in the next video.